Okay, hi guys. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So this reading is going to be about emotions, okay? Anything that's pertaining to your heart chakra, which I signify as the color green. And yeah, these are going to be any messages from your ancestors, spirits, or guides to help you on your journey, okay? Please only take what resonates, okay? If it doesn't apply, just let it fly. Trigger warning in advance. I do work in the shadow realm, okay? So a lot of times lower vibrational energy does come up in my reading. So just protect yourself as necessary, okay? All right, so with that being said, I'm just gonna kind of dive in and see if Spirit has any messages for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the houses just to get an idea on where where you may be needing some work or some guidance, okay? Houses meaning zodiac houses, okay? First, second, first through 12. Um, and it's kind of broken down into categories to, like I said, help you pinpoint which area of your life is needing attention, okay? So let's just see what comes out. Spirit, any houses that apply to the collective? Any houses, Spirit, that apply to the collective and speaking? Any houses, Spirit? Sorry, I'm kind of tired, y'all. It's a bit late, but oops, I wanted to put out a reading. I don't know about y'all, but Scorpio season. Scorpio season is all about death and rebirth. Um, so I feel like emotions is prevalent because emotions help cleanse our inner wounds. You know, it helps purge. It helps release. Contrary to popular belief, does not equate to weakness. Actually, emotions, if you have the ability to cultivate your emotions, control your emotions, direct your emotions, that's actually um, a powerful attribute. Okay. All right. So let's see. We get third house. Okay. Um, well, this is backwards on the camera, but okay. So it says so it's going to be the sign of Gemini. Okay. So if you have Gemini in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, this could be a confirmation that this reading can apply to you. Okay, third house is going to focus on your communication. Okay, everything to do with your analytical ability, your conscious skills, your intelligence. Okay, um, you could also be an air sign, and you don't have to just be Gemini. Okay, you could be you could also have Libra or um, no, I already said Gemini. What's the other one, y'all? I always forget. It's always one that I forget, right? I can never remember like all of them. So it's Gemini, Libra, and Spirit. What is the third? Yeah, I don't know. I can't ever remember them. I want to say Aquarius, but I'm pretty sure Aquarius is a water sign. I don't know. It'll come to me. Anyway, y'all can look it up. But yeah, so your third house is gonna be I don't know. I guess so some of you guys may have trouble with your communication and how it relates to your emotions. Okay, so I'm getting Spirit is saying that like something to do with your emotions and how you communicate. Maybe some of you guys don't communicate your emotions very well. Okay, and so this is an area that you could work on. For others of you, you allow your emotions to affect your communication, maybe too much. Okay, so there needs to be some type of balance. Um, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you may use your intelligence and your analytical ability to kind of overshadow your emotions, right? Because it's your head and it's your heart. And we're taught to use our head over our heart, which is a good thing, right? To a certain extent. But I believe that the heart should be the first and foremost that leads you, and then you use your intelligence, you use your conscious skills to keep those emotions in check, to guide them, right? So your heart is guiding you. Your heart is telling you where to go. Your heart is telling you what the truth is. And then you use communication to express that. You use analytical ability to make sure there's a little bit of logic involved, okay? Okay, so let's put this here and start with my Gilded Tarot. See if any messages come out. Yeah, I'm still trying to think of that third that third air sign. I think it's gonna bother me till I remember. Right? I should know this. But for whatever reason, like I said, my mind just be blanking. Okay, we have King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So the overall energy, okay, I'm getting a masculine, okay, who is unstable in his 3D structure, okay? And this can have to do with his finances, this can have to do with his home life, this can have to do with his stability, the structure, pretty much his entire domain, what masculine energy kind of presides over. There's some type of instability. King of Pentacles, I'm getting an earth sign, so you may be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and your sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, okay? That could be confirmation for you. I'm hearing the word loss, so maybe this masculine lost something. Maybe he lost something that's, you know, like I said, pertaining to the 3D material world. Maybe he lost a job, maybe he lost a contract, maybe he lost some money, maybe he lost, you know what I'm saying, a home, a family, something that that's causing him to feel lack, okay? So something to do with emotions, you know, obviously. And then again, with all this green, you see all this green, this is going back to the heart chakra. So, you know, not just for a masculine, anybody who's going through the situation is obviously going to be affected. But I feel like earth signs, they're known for having boots on the ground. They're known for being stable. They're known for, like I said, presiding over money, assets, stability, home life. So for this masculine to not be in the upright position, I feel that his emotions may be, I don't know, I'm hearing the word volatile. Yeah. Some deep, Spirit says some deep-rooted issues revolving around finances and emotions. Maybe this masculine feel like he can't be happy unless his finances, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever he lost, until that comes back into balance, he feels like he can't be happy, or he feel like, you know what I'm saying, his emotional well-being is tied to the 3D world. But Spirit is saying, just be careful of that, okay? Because regardless of what your outside circumstances look like, regardless of what the 3D world looks like, you have to remember the 3D world is an illusion, is a matrix. As above, so below. If you are rich in spirit, if you are rich in soul, if you are rich in faith, that has no choice but to be exuded into your 3D. You just have to believe it. You just have to manifest it. You just have to transmute the energy, okay? But don't allow your 3D circumstances to affect your emotional stability to where you feel like you are not worthy, Spirit says, because that's simply not true. Okay? Okay, then we have Strength in reverse. So I'm getting a lot of fear off of this card. I also see Leo, so you may have Leo in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. There's a lack of inner strength. There's fear regarding fear. Okay, so Spirit is saying fear is a big emotion that is needed to be transmuted right now for whoever I'm speaking to, forever it resonates for. Probably in relation to this lack of stability that this masculine has. There's a lot of fear surrounding that. And you know, that's understandable. We human. Of course we're going to be afraid of things we don't understand. Of course we're going to be afraid of the unknown. But Spirit is saying you have to, like I said, be brave and turn that into inner strength by looking above, looking up to your ancestors, looking and praying and having faith that these circumstances will turn around. But Spirit says the longer you stay in fear, the longer you're going feel fear. The longer you're gonna feel inadequate, right? Because if I'm scared to do something, if I'm scared to take a risk, if I'm scared to I don't know, try to change my circumstances won't change. So Spirit says be careful to don't allow fear to be such a strong emotion that it's a block. That's a blockage. It's blocking your blessings. It's blocking your leap of faith. It's blocking your risk taking. You know, it's blocking change because you're afraid. Spirit says, what are you gonna do in that fear? That's what builds a soldier. That's where your power comes from. Your power doesn't come from not being afraid. Your power comes from being afraid but still pushing forward, Spirit says. That's where the power come from. That's where the inner strength come from. When you test it. When you put through trial by fire. When it's trial by error, that's when your strength comes in. That's when your character is met. Okay? Do we have an Ace of Wands in reverse? Okay, we have a lot of reversals, okay? So whoever I'm speaking to, you know, this is probably a hard time for you, okay? Ace of Wands in reverse is upright, is a spark, it's an idea, it's a passion. It's a willingness to create something, to birth something that's new, that has meaning, that has value, that's based off of inspiration. Okay, so with that in reverse, again, it's blockage. Spirit says some of you guys may feel like you can't go after your passions or your dreams. You can't go after your wants and desires because of your fear. Because of this fear and because of lack of stability or finances. Okay? Sorry if y'all can hear my cat. He's just being extra. Then we have Three of Cups upright. I'm going to clarify as I go on, okay? Three of Cups upright is about socialization. It's about community, camaraderie, friendship, celebrations, filling your own cup and filling other cups as well. So I feel like this is what, you know, whoever is watching, whoever this resonates for, this is ultimately what you may be wanting. You know, the emotion that you desire. You know, most people do. Most people want to be celebrated, and most people want to, you know, have a good time, go out and socialize. This is specific, but for somebody, Spirit says don't feel guilty, I guess. Maybe some of you guys are feeling guilty for wanting to go out and socialize, even though you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you may not have any money, or you know what I'm saying, you feel guilty. Maybe people are like, how you gonna be out here socializing and having a good time, and you over here, you know what I'm saying, your situation ain't right. But Spirit says don't let that deter you. Inspiration, love, motivation, that all comes from mysterious ways. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? You could go out and meet a stranger and they could say just the right thing to put you on your path, just the right thing to set that light bulb off. Right? Let's clarify. Let me clarify what the legends do. Okay. All right. So we get the Five of Swords upright. We get the Knight of Pentacles upright. And we get the Devil upright. Okay. So this is clarifying the Strength in reverse. Okay. So this fear, this emotion of fear. Some of you guys may be afraid because you know what I'm saying, like I said, in relation, so not only are you dealing with the instability of your life, okay, or your foundation, maybe your entire life is changing, maybe a huge pillar of your life, you know what I'm saying, like I said, a home, a job, a relationship, something is no longer what it used to be. And there's a lot of conflict. Five of Swords is a lot of conflict in relation to that. Spirit says there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of bickering, there's a lot of people putting their hands in stuff, there's a lot of competition, lack of integrity. With the Devil here, there's some addictions here, Spirit says. There's some attachments, lower vibrational attachments. They may be karmic people that's in your life, karmic circumstances. It may be a mindset. It may be just temptation. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles in the middle, who is the slowest knight out of all of them. But they slow because they methodical. They take their time. Slow and steady wins the race. I feel like this Knight of Pentacles, if you look closely, there's like snowflakes. So this Knight of Pentacles energy. Yeah, I was trying to figure out if this Knight of Pentacles energy and this King of Pentacles was the same energy, the same masculine. I feel like it is. I was gonna say with the snowflakes, I feel like this is indicative of this masculine kind of being cold. You know, people may be perceiving him as cold, closed off. But I don't think Spirit is saying it's not necessarily a coldness. It's a like I said, it's methodical. The Knight of Pentacles is focused. You know what I'm saying? Other knights, the Knight of Wands, you know what I'm saying, the Knight of Swords or whatever, they may get distracted off their mission. You know what I'm saying? Or they moving so fast they might miss something, but not the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles takes his time. Yes, he's very slow moving, but like I said, he's taking each step, he's analyzing it so that he doesn't make a misstep, and that's actually very intelligent. So he appears cold, but he actually focused. Okay. So if this is you I'm talking to, don't allow perception to throw you off path or tell you, you know what I'm saying, make it seem like you need to be doing it this way or that's not how it should be done, or you need to, in order to get your, you know, your wealth back, you need to do X, Y, and Z. Spirit is saying you are Knight of Pentacles for a reason. So embrace that. Let go of that fear, okay? Let go of that fear. Ignore the fighting, ignore the drama, ignore the gossip, ignore the slander, because you have a mission. You have a mission, Spirit says. Your mission is to get yourself back on track, right? Okay. Your mission is to release and avoid this toxicity, these attachments that no longer need to be there. These addictions, these people that are trying to suck you back into this hole, keep you down, right? I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you may be angry a lot. You know what I'm saying? In relation to your emotions, because you're not, like I said, you're not feeling your emotions, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a little like you about to explode, or I'm getting like, I don't want to say unstable, but if you suppress, there you go. I feel like this King of Pentacles suppresses their emotions. right? But if you suppress it so long, that fire, you going, you know what I'm saying? Spirit is saying, be careful. That's why, you know what I'm saying? People, like I said, people think emotions are bad, but if you, they are the pure, emotions are the purest expression of truth a human being can have. If I'm angry, you know what I'm saying? If I'm happy, if it's love, if it's sadness, it's, no matter what I'm expressing, it's genuine, okay? Or it should be, Spirit says. I'm not talking about people who turn on crocodile tears to manipulate. I'm not talking about people who are volatile, okay? I'm talking about the people who genuinely allow themselves to feel so that those emotions can be released, purged, cleansed, so that new emotions can come in, Spirit says. If I got all this anger up inside me, if I got all this bitterness, if I got all this sadness inside of me, how can I accept love? How can I accept joy? How can I accept peace? There's no room. You see what I'm saying? So you have to release those emotions, Spirit says. By crying, if you need to. By yelling it out. By punching a bag. By journaling. Somehow. But don't put, the Spirit says, don't pretend like they don't exist. Because that's only gonna be your detriment in the long run, Spirit says. You're going to end up burning yourself, Spirit says. All that fire, all that heat, all that intensity. You're gonna let it out on people that don't need to be affected by it, or you're gonna hurt yourself. So Spirit is saying, have courage and have strength to learn what your emotions are, learn what triggers you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you were taught as a child, like I said, emotions are weakness. Don't let people see your emotions. You have to teach yourself, you know what I'm saying? No, emotions help balance me. Emotions guide me. If I'm feeling angry, it's because I'm not being heard. If I'm not being heard, that's an issue, right? And usually, before you even get to the anger, Spirit says, there are signs that you aren't being heard. So maybe you might start off a little bit perturbed. Then you like, okay, I'm still not being heard, so now I'm annoyed. And then you like, okay, I'm still not being heard, okay, so now I'm frustrated. And then it gets to the point where you still not listening to me, okay, now I'm angry, right? Those are different levels of emotion. But if you're not purging them out at each level, Spirit says, then you're gonna go from 0 to 100. From okay, whatever, to in a rage, right? Because you're not purging them out and they being suppressed. So have the strength, Spirit says, to acknowledge how you feel, regardless of what people think. I'm not saying you got to go out and bust out in tears. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hurt your feelings, you bust out crying right there. But Spirit is saying, acknowledge how you feel. It's a part of who you are. It's a part of who we all are. Emotions was bestowed upon us from the divine. It's not a bad thing, okay? It's only bad when you can't control it. And like I said, you get to the point where you can't control it. The only time you can't control it is when you don't understand it. The only time you can't control it is when you're not acknowledging it. You see what I'm saying? All right. Okay, back of the deck is the Emperor in reverse. Emperor is king of all kings. This is the Emperor who's not in his power. This is the Emperor who doesn't, Spirit said, who either doesn't know that he's the Emperor or who's afraid to be the Emperor, who's afraid to be who he's supposed to be. I'm being drawn to these acorns. I don't know why. Acorns make me think of squirrels. Squirrels makes me think of, you know how they collect acorns and they they stuff a bunch of them in their cheeks. Or is that a chipmunk? I don't know. One of them, but maybe both of them. I don't know. Hell, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? They collect the acorns and then they stash them away for a rainy day or for hibernation, I guess, or winter time. Some of you guys may have a long beard. Somebody may have green eyes. I don't know. I feel like these acorns are like symbolizing different emotions, and maybe whoever I'm speaking to takes their emotions and they stash them away, and they're like, okay, I'll deal with them at a later time. I'll deal with them when I'm in hibernation. You know, I'll deal with them when I'm alone. Which is, a spirit said that's okay, as long as you're dealing with them, right? All right, let's clarify this Ace of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys may still have a fear of letting go of any, like I said, lower vibrational energy, any karmic energy, any addictions or anything like that. Something in relation to your stability. Some of you guys may feel like you can't be stable because you still are dealing with this type of energy, still dealing with karmic, still dealing with addictions, still dealing with lower vibrational energy. So some of you guys may feel like, until I crack this addiction, until I let this go, until I do X, Y, and Z, then my stability is not going to be fine. But Spirit says that's false. There's nothing that says that you can't overcome your fear. There's nothing that says you can't overcome your fear. You can't overcome this while also working on your stability, okay? So don't allow your emotions, don't allow your fear to put yourself in a type of illusion, okay? All right. Some of you guys are trying to hold on to I heard the word possessive. Some of you guys are trying to hold on to this I don't know, this new beginning, this spark, this inspiration, this drive for a new passion. You're really trying to hold on to it. You have King of Wands here, upright. So you may be an Aries, Leo, or Sag in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Your destiny, Spirit says. This is what whoever I'm speaking to, who it resonates for. There's a lack of there's a fear in relation to going after your dreams, going after your passion, going after your destiny. King of Wands. You see this unicorn? That's a mythological creature, right? So sometimes we feel like our dreams are mythological, or our dreams are make-believe. Our dreams and our goals is just wishing upon a star. Spirit says that's not true. That's your fear talking. That's your emotions, okay? So remember how I said you pull in logic, okay? You pull in logic when you're dealing with your heart as well. So you can tell yourself, okay, I have intelligence to know this is not just a pipe dream. I have the skills. I have the experience. I have the drive. I have the ambition, right? So I'm using my intelligence while also conjoining it with my heart. My heart says I have a passion for this, and my mind says I have the skills. Together, I can do this. Together, I can go for my dream, right? But you letting this fear stop you, okay? You letting that fear cloud your judgment. You letting that lack of stability cloud your judgment, Spirit says. Don't do that, okay? Continue to hold. Spirit says continue to hold on. Four of Pentacles is about retention. It's about saving. It's about preserving. It's about monitoring. Okay? So continue to do that with your dreams. Continue to do that with your passions. Don't let it go, Spirit says. We have the World in reverse. The World, okay, the World upright is about achievement. It's about ending cycles. It can also be about travel. This is a giant. I don't even know. This is also a mythological creature. I wouldn't. No, it's not a sphinx. I don't know. It's kind of like a cross between like a hawk and like something else. But anyway, I feel like this is like a sign of a messenger. Okay, so some of you guys may be waiting for some type of message. Maybe some of you guys are wanting to travel and you're waiting for communication for that. I heard move. Some of you guys may be wanting to move, and so you waiting for maybe approval for that or something like that. But with it in reverse, I'm hearing that a cycle still needs to be closed. So a cycle meaning like a lesson. So maybe this last hurdle that this masculine has to close this cycle with is in relation to going after his destiny. Yeah, that's what Spirit said. Yes, Spirit says yes. So Spirit says the only thing that's stopping this masculine from gaining his stability back, not necessarily meaning like if he does this he's automatically going to get a job, or if he does this he's automatically going to be rich, but I'm talking about internal stability. Because remember, like I said in the beginning, it doesn't matter what your 3D circumstances look like. Okay, if I know that I'm good on my own, if I know that I'm good inside me, I still have my mind, I still have my connection to the divine, I still have my ability to create, I still have my integrity, right? It don't matter what the 3D world look like. I could be in a goddamn prison cell and still be singing hop-de-doo. Why? Because I have faith, right? So Spirit is saying this last hurdle that this masculine has to do, it's the last thing that's, or okay, how am I trying to say this? The only thing that's keeping this cycle of instability, this cycle of toxicity, this cycle of conflict, of discord, of lower vibrational energy, this cycle, in order to close that out, Spirit is saying that fear has to be released. Okay, that's the only thing that's stopping this masculine, the fear. Okay, Spirit says continue to hope. It's also, I'm being drawn to this butterfly. Spirit is saying whoever I'm speaking to is in the middle of a transformation. Before you can turn into this butterfly, male or female, right? Because it's energy of transformation. Before you can turn into this butterfly, spread your wings and fly and take off, you have to be willing to go through that metamorphosis. And yes, the metamorphosis is scary. Yes, the metamorphosis is full of change. Yes, the metamorphosis takes away things. But you have to hold on, Spirit says. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on to your dream. Hold on to your vision. Hold on to your goals. Hold on to your inner strength. Hold on to your courage. All right. Let's clarify this 3 cups up, right? I'm getting that Spirit is saying whoever I'm speaking to needs to spend more time with their friends. Spirit is wanting you, like I said, whoever resonates for, Spirit is wanting you guys to feel the emotion of joy, of fun, of lightheartedness, of celebration, of relaxation. Don't forget those emotions exist too, Spirit says. Yes, you may be going through a hard time. Yes, you might be going through a dark night of the soul. Yes, everything may be, a tower is happening. Everything is being removed. Everything is falling apart. But remember, Spirit is saying, remember there's good out here too. Okay? Don't forget. So spend time with the people who provide you those emotions. Don't forget that those emotions exist. That you have access to them, Spirit says. Yep. Just like I was saying. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation, the Hermit. Some of you guys are spending way too much time alone, okay? Now, that's not to say the Hermit is a good card. It's a spiritual card. It's a major arcana. I love to tell people, you know what I'm saying, when this come out, you know, you know myself, I'm an introvert, so you ain't got to tell me twice. Oh, hermit mode would say less, right? but too much of anything, right, is always a bad thing, okay? So Spirit is saying, remember to balance that out. Don't let your emotions make you a literal hermit, Spirit says. Don't let your emotions, don't let your fear, Spirit says, block you from experiencing the world, from experiencing these beautiful energies, from experiencing new people, from experiencing new experiences, from experiencing all this subconscious and intuition and emotions and joy and pleasure, right? Some of you guys may feel like you don't have any friends, I'm getting, or the friends that you have that you know what I'm saying, you can't trust. Or some of you guys may be afraid to hang out with those friends, which, and if that's the case and your intuition is telling you, you know what I'm saying, something is wrong, definitely listen to your intuition, Spirit says. But Spirit says, don't be afraid that you can't have new friends. Don't be afraid that you can't have new experiences. Don't be afraid to feel like because whatever happened in your past, you exempt from these type of lighter emotions. You exempt from joy. You exempt from you know, acceptance and love, camaraderie. You're not exempt, Spirit says. So go ahead and get out of hermit mode, Spirit says, and go experience life. Because Spirit will, you know what I'm saying, if you in the correct vibration and Spirit sees that you're trying, Spirit sees that you're trying to work on yourself, Spirit is not going to leave you hanging. Spirit going to send you to people that need to be, you know what I'm saying, that's good for you. Okay? But don't allow that fear to block that, okay? We keep going back to fear, okay? Remember how I said you always talk to your ego, talk to your shadow. Shadow, oh, it's okay, I'm scared too. We're going to take it one step at a time. The star, confirmation, hope. Again, Spirit saying have hope, have faith, okay? Hold on. Incubate that dream. Incubate this goal. Incubate this project that you have, that you're working on, that you're watching. Okay? Some of you guys need some healing. Heal your heart chakra, Spirit says. You can heal your heart chakra by listening to sound frequencies. You can just sit and meditate and sit with your emotions, actually feel them. Go ahead, you know what I'm saying, in a safe space. You know what I'm saying? You can be by yourself or whatever. Just sit there. How you feel? You feel bored? You feel sad? You feel mad? Why? Analyze it. Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Play with your emotions. Tug at them. Spirit says. If you feeling unsettled, why? Investigate. What happened today? What are you worried about? What are you scared of? Right? And then comfort yourself as need be. I'm scared to go out by myself at nighttime. Why? Oh, because last time that happened, X, Y, and Z happened. Okay. So, in order for us to not be scared, what should we do, Shadow? Okay, this time we should make sure that we got our flashlight on. Or we should make sure that we got, you know what I'm saying, some protection with us. Or we should make sure we on the phone with our friend. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example. But guess what? I'm outside. I'm still scared, but I'm outside. You see what I'm saying? Some Some of you guys have a passion project that you're working on, which is really cool. Some of y'all may be in hermit mode because you're still incubating that project. And I feel like once it's ready, some of y'all may, for some of y'all, this is specific. Some of y'all may have an idea, or like I said, a passion project, or something that you created yourself while you were in hermit mode, and you just waiting for the right opportunity to show it to the world. But you're too scared, right? Yeah. There's also a lot of faith and trust in this project. I don't know. I feel like for whoever I'm speaking to, whatever this project is, you see how this woman is like staring intently, but it's not just that she's staring. It's almost like there's so much hope in her eyes, right? This is her crown jewel. So some of you guys may be working on something and you have a lot of hope in it because it may be the key. I don't know, if it resonates. It may be the key to giving you your stability back. It may be the key to giving you the courage to go out and meet new people. I don't know. I wish I knew what it was. I'm excited for y'all. Don't give up, okay? Don't like I said, don't let fear stop you. Because I feel like whatever is brewing inside, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be powerful. It's going to have an impact on the world. It might be too hot to touch. You know what I'm saying? Right? It's only, don't worry about what I got going on over here, right? It's too much for you. It's too hot to handle. Okay. All right, let's see. Then we get death in reverse, okay? So somebody is fighting transformation. Somebody's fighting this change. Again, you're allowing fear to, Spirit says, yeah, this transfer. Some of you guys need a whole new friend circle, Spirit says, if it resonates. And some of you guys may be fighting that change, right? So death upright is transformation. It's letting something die so something new and better can be reborn, right? In relation to the Three of Cups, I feel like this is about socialization. Some if it resonates, some of you guys may be realizing, probably in relation to this Five of Swords, a lot of the people around you are the cause of this. A lot of the people around you are lower vibrational. A lot of the people around you are no longer good for you, okay? And so you're afraid to let that go. You're afraid to let these memories go, Spirit said. You're afraid to let this camaraderie go. Maybe you've known them for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you have a lot of experiences and y'all went through stuff together, okay? Which is understandable. So you're afraid to start over. You're afraid to meet these new people. You're afraid to let this transformation happen. You're afraid to let these people who are no longer serving you phase out. But if you continue to let something that's not good for you stay in your life, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Huh? What do you think is going to happen? Right? So you gotta let go. You gotta let this transform. No matter how uncomfortable, okay? Go ahead and feel that emotion. You feel pain. Spirit says we understand. You lost your best friend. We understand. You feel anger because somebody betrayed you. We understand. You feel confusion because you don't understand how you could be such a good person and just give your all and yet people just give you shit in return. We understand. But have that strength. Have that strength that this is all working out for your highest good. Have that faith that you can still meet new people. Have that faith that you can still have hope and birth a new you, birth a new dream. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm channeling. It's using up all my energy, and I'm getting hot. Every time I channel, I get hot. See some moonology. Expect a powerful change. Bam. Confirmation from spirit. I hate that this is backwards for y'all for the camera, but hopefully y'all can see it. New moon eclipse. Wow, and we currently in a new moon. Y'all, we are currently, as I'm filming, we are currently in a new moon. New moon Scorpio coming up. You may have Scorpio in your chart. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. If you don't know your full chart, you'll need your birth time, spirit says. Okay? So not only your birth date, but your birth time, and then you can put it in the app and it can tell you your whole birth chart. So you can fully understand yourself, fully understand your placements, fully understand why you are the way that you are. But spirit is saying expect powerful change, right? So this circumstance, this fear, these emotions that you're feeling, this is changing, but it's powerful. It's for your highest good, spirit says. Right? Everything, the eclipse is covering up this light, right? So you feel dark. You feel like you lost everything. You feel like you don't have friends. You feel like people hate you. People out to get you. You feel like your passions aren't where they want to be, right? So it's all dark. But guess what? This new phase, you see this brink of light that's coming. Soon as this moon shift, bam, you beaming. Bam, you in your dreams. Bam, you got new friends, a new lifestyle, a better you. Bam, you got integrity. Bam, you got inner strength and courage. Bam, you got faith, right? So something is happening. Spirit is saying, whoever I'm speaking to, a powerful change is happening, and I feel it. I really do. I feel like whatever these circumstances are, it's going to do a complete 180, but you have to be willing to get through that fear. You have to be willing to acknowledge your emotions, to express them, to respect them, Spirit says. See? The back of the deck says you're very close to achieving your goal, right? Remember how I said this last thing, where is it? This last thing, the only thing that's keeping this cycle open is that fear, okay? Confirmation. You're so close, Spirit says. You're so close. Just keep going. Keep going, okay? Expect powerful change. Man, I can't stop looking at this. You can't get a clearer message than this. Expect powerful change. You close. Right? You don't want to give up right when you're at the finish line, because right when you give up, that could have been the time that you pushed through. That could have been the time the barrier broke through. That could have been the time that your life changed overnight. Bam, you get that email. Bam, you get that phone call. Bam, you just wake up and you saying you feeling rejuvenated, right? Bam, you wake up and you saying, fuck it. I don't care if I'm scared of X, Y, and Z. Guess what? I'm tired of being scared. I'm tired of not knowing. So I'm gonna do it anyway. You so close. Excuse my language, y'all. I'll get into it. Okay. I'm gonna pull a mystical journey oracle, and then I'm gonna wrap up with some messages. Okay. Oh my God. This card came out in my last reading. Resilience. This is probably my favorite card in the deck. Cause like, story of my life, bro. For real. But yeah, you so close. Confirmation. Remain resilient. Okay. Get through that tunnel. Like I said, if she, you know what I'm saying? If she give up and she just like, pass out, She gonna almost be at the exit. For all she know. But she gotta go. But she gotta keep moving forward. She gotta go find out. You gotta go find out, Spirit says. You're not gonna know if your dreams is gonna be true. You're not gonna know if the circumstances is gonna change if you don't go find out. Right? This is number 30. 30 breaks down to a 3. 3, 3, 3, or 3, 3, 3 may be significant. 3 is a symbol of community, camaraderie, okay? Again, teamwork, of building, but it also symbolizes your spirit team, your ancestors, angels, and gods being there for you, supporting you. Then we have, bam, back of the deck is inspiration. What did I say? Okay? Don't lose this inspiration. Don't lose that spark. Don't lose that passion. God, I can't hold the thing up like this. Sorry, y'all. Don't lose that, okay? This is number 5. 5 symbolizes change. You might be seeing 5, 5, 5, or 5, 5, 5. This is positive change. Allow these things to transform. Allow what needs to die, fall away. Don't be afraid you're not going to get it back. You're going to get it. Not only are you going to get it back, you're going to get even more back, even better back. And most importantly, something that matches your vibration. Right? Some of you guys may be belly dancers, I'm getting. Some of you guys may be maybe Arabic. Some of you guys, I'm hearing henna. Some of you guys may be henna tattoo artists, or you like to get henna tattoos. Some of you guys may have a hobby of flame throwing. And yeah, Spirit is saying that project, baby, that idea, that dream that you have, remain inspired, okay? Okay, Spirit is telling me to read from the book real quick. Oops, that does not go there. Spirit is telling me to read from the book real quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, like this inspiration. It says, devote some time each day to exploring your inner world, one of imagination and fantasy. Use the creative process as a meditation to tap into your intuition and discover the magic that lies within. Remember how I said all your inner strength, all your creativity, all your whole being is from within. Not the 3D circumstances, not the 3D world, okay? It's from within, who you are on the inside, okay? I can't stress that enough, because, and I'm explaining to you, because like I said, somebody could literally come in here, take everything that I have, everything. You can even take the clothes off my back, but guess what you're not taking? You're not taking my honor. You're not taking my strength. You're not taking my faith. You're not taking my soul. All those things cannot be bought, right? All these things is not in the 3D, right? But all those things require strength, lack of fear, okay? Yeah, so yeah, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're almost there, okay? But you guys want you to jump over this last hurdle. Jump over that last hurdle and they're gonna catch you, okay? All right, let's get some traditional. Ooh, I am so hot. I'm about to hop off, y'all. I'm too hot. I'm sorry. But I thank y'all for being here. And I hope this be helpful for y'all. Because I just want y'all to succeed. That's all I want. I want y'all to be the best y'all can be. Because I know y'all can do it. And your spirit team know you can do it too. That's why I'm here. Alright, let's see. Part 2. Okay, Back of the deck says must adhere to prior obligations, relationship or kids. Sorry, this is backwards. I hate that. I don't know how to fix this, y'all. I'm recording on my phone instead of my laptop because I was tired of my laptop acting janky, and also I got this pretty cool camera stand. Yeah, sorry. I have no idea where that came from and why I went off on that tangent, y'all. Apologies, neurodivergence. Okay, anyway, must adhere to prior obligations. So some of you guys are I don't know, this spirit is saying maybe you caught up in prior obligations, or maybe you got kids to take care of, maybe you got a toxic relationship, or you know what I'm saying, you obligated yourself to other things beforehand, and so maybe you are afraid to go after this passion project. You're afraid to kind of step back and focus on your own stability. But spirit is saying Spirit is saying if you can balance out your emotions, I don't know, something about your emotions and your emotions in relation to a relationship or your kids. If you could balance out something to do with fear, maybe some of you guys are afraid of losing some kids. Maybe you guys are afraid of leaving a relationship. Maybe you're afraid of maybe you're afraid that your prior obligations are going to keep you from going after your dreams. But again, that goes back to that fear. So how do we dismantle fear? Spirit says you dismantle fear by facing it head on. You're afraid of losing your kids? Okay, what do you need to do to ensure that doesn't happen? You're afraid of letting go in a relationship? What do you need to do to analyze what you're afraid of? Is it codependency? Is it because you don't want to be alone? Is it because you truly love that person? You know what I'm saying? So you dissect these and you figure out why you feel the way that you feel. Again, going back to those emotions, acknowledging them, accepting them, purging them, right? So it's a constant flow. I'm not constantly angry. I'm not constantly sad. I'm not constantly happy. Yeah, you want, I don't know. So for some people, they maybe want to be constantly happy, but I personally like a little bit of, I don't know, diversity. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who constantly happy, jumping in my face all the time and be like, really? Okay, you know what I'm saying? But it's about balance, okay? So Spirit is saying don't allow the fear of prior obligations to, again, stop you on your journey. Yeah, okay. But that frame card keep popping up. I don't know who this for, but this card frame pop up in every one of my readings. So one of y'all whose energy who watches me, y'all must have been framed, or y'all know somebody who's been framed or something, because I'm not sure. That always comes up, okay? Speaking of framed, you have great uncle, okay? So some of you guys may have a great uncle who is framed. If that take it for resonate. Some of you guys may have a great uncle, Spirit says, who you want to follow in their footsteps. Maybe something to do with whatever they did, their passion, or whatever goals that they had. You want to follow in your great uncle's footsteps, okay? I'm getting also two things. Okay, so one, this is specific, very, very specific. Some of you guys can have a great uncle who you are afraid of. Okay, I'm not sure why. All right, maybe you're afraid of their opinion. Maybe you're afraid of disappointing them. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, again, you want to acknowledge that and deal with that as you can. For others of you, you have a great uncle who's looking after you in the afterlife. This is one of your ancestors who protects you and guides you, okay? Some of you, I'm also hearing some of you guys may look like your great uncle. You might get that a lot, like, oh, you look just like so and so. You look just like Uncle Joe. No, I'm just playing. But you know what I'm saying? You know how people say that? Yeah. Misplaced trust, okay? So Spirit is saying some of you guys may have misplaced trust, okay? It could be in people. It could be in these karmics. It could be in these addictions. I don't know why I'm hearing misplaced trust in yourself. Some of you guys may... Okay, Spirit is saying some of you guys feel like you don't trust yourselves anymore. Oh, don't do that. Okay? Always trust yourself, even if you make a mistake. Even if you make a mistake. I always say we make mistakes so we can learn. And the more we learn, the more we have experience. The more experience I have, the more I'm gonna trust myself because I've been through that. I know what I'm talking about, right? So don't misplace your trust in yourself, Spirit says. Don't allow fear to stop you from, believing in yourself or trying to push forward. Some of you guys may feel like you don't trust yourself because you misplaced trust in somebody else that was close to you, right? I don't trust my judgment anymore because how could I have trusted Jimmy from the block when Jimmy from the block stabbed me in my back? How could I have not seen that? How could I have not predicted that? Spirit says don't do that, right? It's not your fault that you placed trust in somebody and they betrayed you. That's on them, okay? Now, that's not to say that you can't work on your judgment. Spirit is saying definitely do that. Take into account what happened. You know what I'm saying? Definitely always follow your intuition. But even by me following my intuition, sometimes I can make a mistake, Spirit says. But that doesn't mean that I stop trusting myself. And that's easier said than done. 100%. 100%. Right? Because if I make one mistake, I'm questioning everything I did. Like, do I even know what the hell I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Right? But again, that's the fear. That's the fear. That's shadow. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we took a step back. We're going to recalibrate. But we're going to take that and add that into our arsenal. We're going to take that and assimilate that into our soul, into our being. So now we know. Right? All right. Oh, all right, I'm hot, so I'm gonna hop off. But thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful. Okay. Wishing you a good and happy day. Remember to walk in peace, love, and light.